right, Bill Haney says Devin Haney will will wake up the welterweight division. Apparently, the WBC hit Devin Haney on the back end after stripping him of his title. Now Devin Haney is ranked the number one contender at the welterweight division for the WBC title. People said he may be gunning for the WBC champion Mario Barrios. I heard different. I heard Barrios going another route, but that's not imminent. Who he fighting, but apparently they, in the new WC rankings, they rank Devin Haney. What does it take to be number one? Let's pull that up. But they said they were ready to take over the welterweight division. Most people think they won't. They don't think he can hack it and don't got enough power to compete at the welterweight division. Apparently, he could be getting into that four belt or that 4-man tournament with T.O., Jerron Ennis, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney if they all can win their fights. So yes, it is true. It is true. Devin Haney is ranked the number one contender, for the WBC. As of right now, he's number one, and the rest of these ninjas, I do not know. Haney, Sola, Shushuku, or whatever, but it's always imminent that it like Haney is going to be fighting Jose Ramirez, and they saying that they're going to take over the division. They going to take this shit over. We taking over one thing at a time. He said, waking up. He said if we had beat Ryan like we would and we were supposed to, when he's performing well in fights, the rematch is worth way more money, said Bill Haney to the Boxer Voice, reflected on Devin Haney's loss to Ryan's last April. If we had scorched him and win a decisive one, no one would pay for the fight again. But thanks to Turki Al-Sheikh who stepped up, the controversy seals and everything is going on, and it is in the welterweight division. We know that the welterweight division historically been Sugar Ray Leonard, the Durans, the Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Floyds, Bertos, Thurmans have historically made more money. So, yeah, in the money chase, you did what you supposed to be doing, who knows? Who knows? He looking at it from the, controversy, controversy, damn. So apparently the Lakers trade with Dalton Connect and Mark Williams trade has been rescinded after the Hornets failed to satisfy conditions of deal. So, Lakers ain't getting no center. That just came on my phone, so hey. But yeah, man, it is what it is. I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason, and he looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. So it's gonna be interesting going into that division. I think you're gonna be starting to see some people pop their heads in there. Kabalowski, Staleness, and Boots about to fight, and we'll see. It's a lot of unproven talent. It's a lot of rugged talent, which I think a lot of people feel like Devin Haney have issues with a lot of guys like rugged, like skilled and rugged like Jerron Ennis, Brian Norman. I know he sparred Staleness at the Wild Card Gym. I had a homie that was there that was seeing it. Yeah, I got people everywhere. I be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, man, they supposed to believe in their skills. They must know something that a lot of people don't know. And I told y'all when he stayed at 135 pounds so long, when he stayed at 135 pounds so long, I told y'all 140 was going to be a pit stop. When you drain yourself to sit there and try to make a weight that you shouldn't be making in the first place, and you try to overstay your welcome, that next weight class, you're going to blow through it. And sometimes the next 2 or 3 weight classes, you blow through it. You look at Virgil Ortiz, try to drain himself to make 140 pounds, try to drain himself to make 147 pounds. And now, if you look, you look up and shit, he may be 160 pounder before you know it. That's what happens, because also you're depriving, anytime you lose weight and you suck down too fast, you blow up fast. That's why people say, well, how do these guys put on so much weight in so little hour? How fast you lose is how fast you gain it back. Real talk. So yeah. So so you got to think about it as well too. If you see you doing all that losing, and also your body is maturing, and when they say you get your man strength, your bone density starts to get more. Your bones start to get more dense. That's how you get your man strength. Yeah, so your bones start to get more dense. So you know your bones get more dense. You naturally getting a stronger frame. So on top of that, you depriving you fluctuating in weight. You putting on weight fast. Cutting weight real hard, and then your body is still getting that man frame. Of course, you're gonna outgrow weight classes when you somewhere you shouldn't be, and when you like Bernard and you like Floyd, you naturally fighting closer to your weight, or you keep your weight in check all year, and you able to stay, you able to overstay your welcome, or be more comfortable in the weight cut. So, yeah, a lot of these dudes, they blow up in between fights real fast, and by them not fighting and not preparing for fights, that's why I tell y'all, oh, he got 100 fights and he should be worried. It doesn't work that way. Your conventional thought about how activity works, it doesn't work how you think it works. You have to keep that body in motion. They think less training, less practice, less all that, less fights mean longevity. We can see that's not true. Keith Thurman is a prime example. These NBA players are a prime example. They got all this new science and all these new, these new, things and this new science, and they breaking down faster than ever. They don't practice no more. Training camp is a breeze. They don't practice as hard. So now you're seeing a lot of soft tissue injuries. You're seeing all these injuries come to bite them in their ass. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you got to understand, you have to step it up. You have to step it up. You have to have your intensity. Yes, you need your recovery, but they doing more recovery. I mean, they doing more recovery / rest, than they doing more recovery / rest than they actually is working. So yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. That's the crazy thing about it. They working, not they not working hard enough. So yeah, that's the wild thing about it, man. But that is what it is. Um, but yeah, everybody think me and Flame On was talking about in the live. You only can catch it on the Patreon we did Saturday morning. It was fire. We was on there talking about. He was in there talking about how we was in there talking about he was like, well, how do he got 60 fights and that's not. It just don't work that way. You got to step up your activity. That's how you get better. Because the way you think about it is, if you sparring and you out of shape, that right then and there is take you out your prime right there, because you out of shape. And then you get in the camp, you got to do a fat camp, you can't even be really work on your skills. And then if you sparring more to stay sharp, that's when more injuries happen, because you rotating sparring partners, you sparring hundreds of rounds, you cutting weight while sparring. That's why once you start to dig into once I started to kind of break it down and really make sense to you, then you understand why they got a lot of injuries. So when you making weight and you cutting weight and then you sparring, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? That's even more injuries. Guess what? I did strength and conditioning early in the day, and then I come back and work out, and I'm already cutting weight. I'm already tired, and you know what I'm saying? I'm cutting weight now. I'm taking punishment on top of the weight cut. Yes, it becomes a fucking problem. It becomes a fucking problem. But yeah, will they conquer the weight division? They seem pretty confident they will, but only they know really how confident they are in how he's going. He's going to move up good physically. He's going to move up good. Will he punch a little harder? Maybe. Will he take a punch a little better? We got to see. It was a lot of damage done in that Ryan Garcia fight. Him getting up and keep going and going and going and going and going and going. So really only time is really about to tell. That's the crazy thing about it. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. So that's the crazy thing about it. So we gotta wait and see, man. But we gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. But I look forward to it, and I'm pretty sure they're looking forward to the endeavors of moving up to the welterweight division. It's not as dangerous, you know. It's not as dangerous as it once was. So yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. It's not as dangerous as it once was. So yeah. But hey, let me know what y'all think about it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace. Join the Patreon.